When I think of freedom, I think of sailing. People think sand sailing is the same as being on a boat, but it's not. It's a million times better. The speed, the smoothness, the wind in your hair, even the needle prick pain of the sand hitting the edges of your face. God, it's everything. Sailing is everything. I think that's why I stuck around with my crew for as long as I did. Because of the sailing. Because I knew the second I stepped away, the second that I left, I wouldn't be able to sail again. No matter how far they went, no matter how far they wanted me to go, I had sailing. I had the wind. I had the sunset, blinding me when it hit the horizon, shimmering in just the right way. I had the heat of the sun and the chill of the brutal desert nights. The gang was always secondary. Even if I struggle to admit that when I think of his face. I miss sailing. I don't miss him. Not like how I miss sailing. I don't like what he tried to turn me into. I don't like what he tried to turn sailing into.
You all start to slowly wake up to the smell of really good breakfast. Most of you guys here, specifically Amera and Dune, as we established last time, not super used to like good home cooked meals. It's been a while. And so this breakfast smells so good to you guys. You all wake up, the sun is shining through the window. It's a beautiful morning. The house smells like fresh food. Raimu is already downstairs, so when you guys wake up, it is just you three. How did you guys sleep?
He thought scorpions were crawling on him all night.
Amira's probably in the same boat. She would have tried to sleep like a bat if she could. But since that's not physically possible, she really pulled whatever blankets she could as tightly around her as possible as to make sure that nothing could crawl on top of her. So it was probably a very light sleep.
Guy,
Well, he didn't have any of those problems.
you slept great?
I didn't say that.
Okay.
I think he learned that Earth Kingdom beds are not as good as Water Kingdom beds.
Amira smells fresh baked breakfast, and she's jumping up out of her bedroll and running down the stairs as fast as she can because she wants to be the first to get some of the good food.
Dune is like a slow riser in the morning, so he's groggy. He didn't sleep well. He's like sitting up slow. His hair's a mess. So he'll probably be like the last one down. But he's not going down just yet.
Where there's food, there's Guy.
All you guys spawn downstairs, it sounds like.
I said that Dune didn't go down there just yet. Dune is gonna snoop a little
Okay.
bit.
Then I'm gonna go ahead and say while the other two, as soon as the other two leave, is when your snooping opportunities are gonna open. So would you like to go ahead and snoop?
Yeah, but he's not doing any heavy snooping. It's mainly just he didn't get a chance to look around last night because it was dark. Right now, he's just mainly looking out to learn more about this person because, they still don't all know each other that well. And I think he's more so kind of, he's nosy and he has the instinct to watch his own back. So I think he just wants to see if there's anything of interest.
So what do you want to roll for that? Or do you have
Yeah, if anything stands out to him.
So like I said before, there are like two kind of like two rooms. There's like the general main living room, quote unquote, area up here, and then two separate rooms. One of them being the tattoo studio, and the other one being a bedroom. So, did you have a particular place you wanted to snoop?
He'd probably do a quick once over both the rooms. I don't think he's not going to snoop in drawers unless there's one that's like ajar and he just so happens to see something weird. He's not like opening things up and like he's not invading privacy, but he's just trying to
Yeah, but like
see
which room?
uh the bedroom first.
Okay, that's what I was. That's what I'm more meant. It's like 'cause I'll give you the rest as
Got it.
yeah. Go ahead and roll focus for me.
Okay. Are we doing D6s or
It's
D20s?
two d6s, two d6s,
Okay.
and then the modifier on your sheet.
9.
Okay, and you said the bedroom.
Yeah.
There are two bed mats here. Raimu's has been stripped and everything moved into the living room, as you would have seen last night. If you go into this bedroom, there is one large window towards the back of the room. Towards that window is a shrine. That shrine has a picture of an old man in the center of it, and around it are things from all four nations and things from all over the world, little objects, trinkets, interesting rocks and crystals. Incense is actively burning, which makes you think Raimu would have gotten up to light it that morning. And it is a very well kept, intricate shrine.
So Raimu likes what's it called? Not strategy, what? Why can't I think of the word? I had it in my
What are
head.
you trying to think of?
Sorry, it's a simple word. I don't know why I'm blanking.
What is it? What's the definition?
Not repetition.
Routine?
Routine, yes.
Girl.
Raimu likes routine and is worldly, or at least her mentor, because he knew that the mentor died, correct? That was revealed
Yes.
to us. Then yeah, then that the conclusion he comes to is that she or her mentor were worldly. Oh my god, I can't talk tonight. I'm so sorry. It's the caffeine in my system. Can I redo all of that?
Yeah, sure. Pop off.
He's coming to the conclusion. Shh!
I'm sorry.
Shh! I'm gonna fight you! He's coming to the conclusion that Raimu is worldly, or her mentor was a worldly person, and that like she likes routine. She sticks to it really well.
Ain't that the truth? Shout out to my fellow autistics.
Woo!
But that means there probably won't be too much unexpected things from her, if that makes sense.
Yeah, that makes sense. Is there anything else you wanted to snoop?
Not necessarily. Like I said, not unless something is like sticking out. Like if there's like a book on a table that's open, or a drawer that's ajar. Like stuff that looks like it was recently like interacted with.
Not really, besides the incense. The incense is the only thing that gives you a clear indication that something has recently been interacted with based on the fact it's still burning, you know? But no drawers, no anything like that. Maybe I would say that Raimu's clothes that you saw her in yesterday and that she went to sleep in yesterday, they're piled on what would have been her bed mat.
Well, and I think he gives a little silent, like a personal, like, not a prayer, but he like is like sorry you died.
Yeah.
Yeah. to the shrine before leaving.
After is that all the snooping you wanted to do?
Yeah, unless there's something in the other room.
Did you want to roll for the tattoo room?
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and do that, especially because tattoos aren't legal, correct?
Yes, they are illegal in Ba Sing Se.
Yeah, so he's definitely interested in seeing what's in there.
Yeah, go ahead and roll for me then. Focus again.
6.
You see, you don't know a lot about tattoos. It's actually how I'm gonna do this. You don't know a lot, and so you walk in, and there's like seats and like and tables and stuff, and you see what you assume are pots of ink, and you see needles made of bamboo shoots, small hammers, or what you would call a hammer, and tools you don't know how to identify for like traditional tattooing.
Mm-hmm.
It's a lot of stuff that's just out of your realm, so you don't find anything special or unique. You would just process it as a tattoo studio.
And I haven't seen that flower.
Not inside Raimu's house. No. Not besides all the stuff you all have found together, such as the map, what remains of the box, etc.
Got it. Just double checking.
You going downstairs?
Yeah, he's gonna go get breakfast now.
While he was snooping, Guy, Amera, when you guys get downstairs, Xiang is setting up a table for you guys. There's dumplings and fresh bread, and there's so much good food. You guys have truly been blessed. It is great down here. Raimu is in the back cooking while Xiang sets up front. She's so happy to see you guys. She's so happy you guys got back alive from the illegal fighting ring. And she has so many questions about you guys' cool adventures.
If she has said something about getting back alive, Amira will just kind of like laugh a little bit, remembering the escapade they took to get home.
Yeah, the adventure. Yeah.
Yeah, that. Yeah, no, Amira's open to answering questions, despite probably should not be telling this girl that any of that information, but she doesn't care. It's more of like everybody else was saying like, oh, she probably shouldn't go yesterday. And Amira's like, well, why not? And so even if she shouldn't be hearing the information, why shouldn't she have gone in the first place? She doesn't agree with, but she'll just spill all the beans. Everything in detail.
Wonderful. Guy, what about you? What are you doing?
Eating.
Real. Oh my god, how's the food? No way you're rolling for it.
Better than average.
Better than average. What did you roll?
A 12.
Out of 20?
Yeah.
No, I think Guy's just a hater.
Average breakfast.
Average breakfast. Above average by 2 points.
Well, to Guy, all food is good food. So.
Oh, that's real. You guys are eating or talking or doing whatever, and that's what you walk in on Dune.
I don't think he's gonna talk to anyone. I think he's immediately just gonna grab a plate and start eating because his stomach is growling and he hasn't had a good breakfast in a while.
Amira takes a bite of her food and swallows it down and then looks over at Dune. She's like, you know, this food was so much better fresh. You take a really long time to get ready.
Some of us like to take care of ourselves in the morning.
Ooh.
So.
Do I look unkempt for any reason?
Oh.
He looks her up and down. And he just scoffs.
Finally, a reason to use the RuPaul's Drag Race shade effect again in a podcast.
I also can't imagine Amira looks like top tier given the fact she's been on the run for how long?
She's been on the run for a while. But you can't really tell much about her other than her face because she's wearing a long cloak. Which I'd like to say her face looks very clean. Thank you very much. I think she takes that last comment and she's like, I am very clean. Thank you very much. That is the one thing I decide to keep up with. Not something you look like you care about.
You know what? Fair enough. And he takes a bite of his food. Because he doesn't know when the last time he had a shower was, actually.
Which, if any of you all did at any point go to the bathroom this morning, you would see that the bathtub is full of koi fish.
Mm.
So none of you all will be getting a shower, even if you all wanted to.
Can Guy just, like, bend the koi fish out of the bathtub so we can use it?
Are you requesting?
Just an idea. You can ignore it. Thinking about koi fish and water bubbles floating around.
Oh, that would be cute.
During the lull in you guys' conversation, Raimu walks out of the kitchen with tea. She's walking around in like these baggy pants, and she's doing that fun, cool thing that butches do when they just walk around shirtless. I love women so much. And she is in her natural element in this house. Like, she looks surprisingly relaxed compared to yesterday. It might even throw some of you guys off. And because she's shirtless, you guys also get a much better view of her tattoos, and you see that her back's completely covered and her arms are completely covered.
What are the designs on her?
Uh,
Because Dune would
You
make
want to
note of
roll?
whatever it is. Yeah.
I guess this would be focus again.
10.
She has things that relate to every single nation tattooed on her body. There are streams of water, there are clouds, there is fire, there are dragons, there are crystals and different kind of like boulder formations, there's fish, there's plant life, there's everything you could possibly imagine. And on the center of her back, between her shoulder blades, are the symbols for all four nations, in just a little diamond right in the center of her back.
And that makes the shrine make sense.
Now, when you say shirtless, how shirtless are we talking? Like
Shirtless.
like tits out and everything?
I said shirtless.
Okay. Woo! Like a shot of cocaine. Anyway, I think Amera, when she sees, oh god, when she sees Raimu come out, I think she chokes on her food a little bit. She's like, because she's probably not used to people just walking around shirtless. Women walking around shirtless. Not that she minds. No, not that she minds at all. Not that she's gonna tell this woman what to do in her own home. No, not like she would. Putting her on her shirt. Whoa. So she chokes on her food a little bit, and then she's like, after like every bite of food, she's like looking out of the corner of her eye, up and down, and then going back to the food, and then back to Raimu, and is trying to keep composure.
You are not subtle, and Dune says that out loud.
I mean, I could say the same thing about you, but you just carry that energy, you know?
It's not embarrassing when I do it.
Really? I'm surprised.
Crazy beef at the breakfast table. Guy, what are you doing?
Good juice.
Alrighty then. Raimu's gonna sit down with you all, and she's gonna start drinking tea.
When you said she came in with tea earlier, I thought she was gonna like come in with some hot goss.
She sits down, she starts to drink tea. If we are going to make it to the Outer Rim in a timely manner, we need to leave soon.
I mean, I'm ready to go whenever.
Dune shovels the last of his food into his mouth.
Can I take it to go?
Yes, you can. Raimu said yes. Xiong she was like pouting, and her eyes are really big. God, it'd be so cool to go with you guys to the Outer Rim and go on a cool adventure.
I think the more the merrier, honestly.
We have no idea where we're going. we cannot bring you.
More bodies to keep track of is probably not the move.
Please. And she's like, she's giving you all the big eyes.
Dune is giving her like this stoic, I don't care look.
I don't see why everyone is just dampening on this poor girl's fun. It's just, she wasn't allowed to come with us to the illegal boxing ring.
For her safety.
We all made it out fine.
Barely.
That's just a normal day.
For you.
Yes, and
She's not coming with us.
I think you need to relax a little bit.
I think that you need to think ahead a little bit.
Raimu's like gonna help Guy be like packing up food while Dune and Amera are discoursing, but Raimu is gonna say, if you want to bring her, you're going to have to be in charge of her.
Yeah, that'll go well.
I mean, I don't mind. I've technically got another set of eyes.
And she has to be back before tomorrow.
I think that everything is going to be fine. Don't even worry about it. I have it so under control.
Well, whatever happens, I won't be bailing you out. Good luck.
I'm so excited. Oh my god. Do we need to do I need to change clothes? Do I need to bring anything? Do we have like a team name? Oh my god.
She's like feeding into it, you know?
Mm-hmm.
She's like, oh my god, you might need a cloak. It just might be more indiscreet that way. We're going on like a mission. She's like playing it up.
And she is leading into every bit of it. She's so excited. She's gonna run home. She's gonna go get all the stuff Amira told her to get. She's gonna get more comfortable shoes. She's gonna get a cloak. She's so excited. She's gonna go change into pants. Like, she's so hype. The rest of you guys, is there anything you all wanted to do before you all head out?
Dune's done everything he wanted to do. He's just gonna make sure he has all his stuff with him. Which isn't much.
Amira probably had less stuff than Dune. So she's pretty much ready to go right off the bat.
Guy has taken a lot of his stuff out of his bag to make room for food. So
What stuff are you leaving behind then?
extra clothes,
Mm-hmm.
that kind of thing.
So like all of your actual like travel stuff.
Yeah.
Spendable shit.
You all didn't want to do anything else in the house before you all get ready to go.
No. Says cautiously, suspiciously.
I'm just offering it because you are, at least everyone but Guy, Dune and Amira, you guys are, for all intents and purposes, criminals. So I'm giving you constantly the opportunity to do
be
whatever,
a criminal?
To do whatever you want, whatever your character would do. Raimu's gonna pop upstairs and go change.
I think Dune's first instinct is to steal valuables, but that's not him. It's just what he's used to. So he's not taking anything of hers.
Amira's looking for... I don't think she would... At least from Raimu at this point, I don't think she would take things, which is something that she normally does, is just like swiping something off a counter when she's talking to somebody. I don't think she would steal things from Raimu, but if there's like, I don't know, like a few coins here or there that aren't being watched and could be easily hidden in a back pocket or something, and
can I roll to see if Dune notices?
Be the wiser.
I'll say yes to you rolling to see if you notice, just because you're a fellow criminal.
Yeah.
Do a sneaky little d20 for me.
Got it.
Do you want me to roll against that?
I got a nat 1. It's okay.
Dune, you're like, wow, this is a house. I am in.
Amira actually steals something off of Dune.
Yeah, what is... Could you steal the 2 copper back?
Yeah, you steal your 2 copper back.
Oh my god.
Or bronze, sorry. I just read it.
Whatever it was, you steal it right back.
God, my only winnings.
I would say besides just stealing from Dune, I would say maybe it's hard to think if there'd be any like money or anything like that lying around.
Mm-hmm.
But I'll say like maybe there's like a little jade elephant statue, like a tiny one, like it's like tiny, on like a
Well,
shelf somewhere.
That's bad karma.
oh.
Would Amira care about the karma? Or would Amira be like, oop, this
Hmm.
looks like a fancy rock into the bag?
Well, I guess that would be the different cultures that Amira grew up in versus the
Ooh, in that
culture of
case,
Bossing Say.
I'll emphasize it even more that it is a jade sky bison.
Ooh, yeah, no, that's in the pocket, baby.
That's
In the
messed.
pocket. Snatched. Absolutely snatched.
It's something small. She won't notice it.
And Guy, you're good with your food. You're not gonna steal or be stolen from.
What?
Yeah, perfect. There we go. That's exactly actually what I imagine happening while Amir is doing all of it. So perfect. When Raimu comes back downstairs, she's wearing Amira Guy. You guys have the opportunity to roll something here.
Okay.
You're gonna roll harmony if
Oh,
you want
God.
to possibly learn more
Fuck is
about
that?
this random person.
Oh, +0. Cool. Straight roll.
That's the 2,
Oh,
2d6s,
10.
yeah.
9.
Oh, good. Both of you guys. This was just a little free little roll in case you wanted to try to learn more about the person you all have been sneaking around with. Amira, you, with your cultural knowledge of the Fire Nation, would notice that around Raimu's waist are Fire Nation prayer beads. You haven't seen those in a while. You haven't seen those
Whoa.
since you were a kid. And then, Guy, you would notice that the arm wraps that Raimu have are not made from cloth. They're made from like seal leather, which you would know, again, cultural knowledge based on where you're from. You all are ready to go. And Xiang is back. She has a bag and she has a cloak and a sweater in case she gets cold. And she has pants and comfortable shoes. And she's so excited.
Now, question. Was Amira's Falcon Fox, was Aura in the building?
Yes, your creatures were in the building. I'm going to say yours is with you. I'm going to go ahead and say that you'll never have to worry about like forgetting.
Okay.
Yeah, no, I'm going to consider her like a +1 to you. If you go
Okay.
somewhere, I'm going to assume she's with you.
Okay.
And same for Guys, Polar Bear Scorpion. And same for, I'm also going to include that for Raimu's Cat Owl.
Okay.
Unless otherwise stated. Unless
Okay.
your animal is like doing something for you, treat it like a D&D familiar. It's
Okay.
it's right there.
Amazing. Amira will point towards Xiang for Aura to just go up and sniff just to get a little bit of her scent. And then Amira just says out loud, "So this is Aura. She's my Falcon Fox. She's going to be your best friend for this mission. If you ever need anything, look for her. She will be in the shadows."
Xiang is on her knees giving Aura belly rubs as we speak.
Yeah.
I imagine Aura has like the same energy as my cat Fireheart. I'm imagining the
Oh
same
no.
kind of... So that's what I'm seeing in my mind is like that vibe.
My baby boy. He's not even around right now.
You all leave the tea shop. It is a busy day on the streets of Ba Sing Se, and you guys have to get a ride of some kind because you have to find a way to leave this circle of Ba Sing Se and go to one of the outer walls. You're either going to have to hitchhike or, get some of the ostrich horses to ride yourself, or like you guys are going to have to figure out transportation. And you, in the same breath, probably figure out something either sneaky or scammy or with money.
Are there any perfectly timed like traveling carts, like a cargo going anywhere that we could jump in sneakily and
No,
take wherever?
not
That's Dune's
here.
first idea.
You guys are gonna have to walk out of this market if that's the case. So you guys start walking out of the area you guys are in. A lot of stalls, a lot of foot traffic. You guys are trying to make it more to one of like the main roads. And as you all are headed that way, uh, if any of you all would be on your toes after last night, definitely some of those guys in all black kind of poking around just out of the corner of your eye.
Are they actively looking for anything, or do they just seem like they're patrolling?
They definitely seem like they're looking at you all.
Lord.
And Dune, you are aware of the Daily.
Yeah, I think he's been here long enough that he knows like they're not good people. He definitely needs to be wary of them. They're authority.
Yeah, I would say that Dune and Amera, you guys know them mainly. Amera, I'd say you maybe are more familiar with the Daily than Guy, but I'd say that both of you guys are just kind of on the same page of like, no matter what, being followed is not fun and not good. As you guys are walking through the market, you guys are definitely being followed. As you guys start to make it to more of like the proper quote unquote traffic, you know what I mean? Less foot traffic, more carts and things. When you guys get to the area that is like a proper street, not just foot traffic, but also carts and things, that's when you guys will start to see various animals pulling different carts and carriages, whether it be full of goods to trade, agriculture, people trying to get places. Like, this is where it's going to be if you guys were going to try to, Dune, what was your idea? Just hop on the back of something?
Well, if there's any like any larger than average like carriages or something that are preferably covered or they have something to like hide in, maybe a perfectly placed traveling cabbage cart.
I was just about to say, if you're looking for something like that, there is a conveniently placed cabbage cart, if that's what you're seeking.
Yes.
You see a man and his like preteen aged son with this cabbage cart. The cabbage cart has been in the family for generations, and he's honored to pass it on to his son. And then one day in the future, this child will pass it on to his son, and that child 2 generations down the line will also have an extremely successful and uninterrupted cabbage cart business. It is a beautiful, beautiful family thing here. And you guys want to just hop in the back of that?
Hell yeah.
Yep.
You all will have to roll to sneak 5 full-grown people into the back of a cabbage cart. And you all will have to probably have like a plan, like distraction of some kind, or like
Amira can take on the distraction.
Or one of the animals can.
Or one of the animals can. I vote the scorpion. Because that will cause the most mass hysteria.
I was thinking more so, that's fair. I was thinking more so one of the animals getting like pretending it gets hit by a car, so then they stop the car to see, oh my god, this
an
poor
insurance
creature.
scam.
Yeah, but then we're just hopping on the back.
I mean, yeah.
That's Dune's suggestion. That's the one he's going to want to go with. He's clearly done something similar before.
That was pretty close to what Amira was going to do anyway. She was going to find like a discarded like crate and stand on top of it and be like, yes, come see my beautiful magic tricks, and so on and so forth. And then Aura was gonna like steal stuff, or I don't know.
Does Amira say that plan out loud? Because if she does, Dune's gonna be like, you think they'll stop for that?
Rude as all hell. You know what? Raimu's gonna look at you, Amira, and be like, I would have stopped for that.
Thank you.
You're not running a cabbage business.
But if I was running a cabbage business, I would be interested in the magic show.
I was thinking about getting the attention of everyone else around us rather than the cabbage people, you know?
And then Xiang's like, oh, so no one sees us sneak in. That's really smart.
Want to play Earth, Fire, Water to see which plan we go with?
Yeah, that'll work with me.
All right.
Oh, well,
Nat 20.
Shut the fuck up! I got a 19!
I'm gonna say both you guys throw down fire and are like, God damn it, and then you have to do it again. That's too close.
I was just about to say there's only one number higher that you could have gotten.
So are we rolling again?
Yeah, just because I the way I
shit,
imagine that is
okay.
you guys getting, in my mind I see it as like you guys both pulling fire, and then maybe Dune trying to be like, you changed it after you saw mine.
No, I didn't.
Yeah, yes, you did. I watched
No,
you change.
I did not. Are you kidding
You're
me?
a cheater. You're cheating.
I'm not. What are you talking about?
Let's go again. Let's go again then.
Ooh.
Whatever. I got a 7.
Shut the fuck up. I got a 7.
Ugh!
This is just like rock, paper, scissors.
It's just like rock, paper, scissors. You guys both throw down earth.
Oh my god.
Come on, stop copying me. I literally
You're
watched you
copying
change
me.
it. What are you talking about?
I didn't change anything. 3.
15.
Okay. I'm gonna say Dune, then you'll throw down fire. Amira will throw down water.
Let's go.
Yeah, shout out
Hold
to Guy.
on. What does fire be in this circle?
I think it's earth. I let's see. Okay, it's fire beats water, water beats earth, and earth beats fire. No, sorry, I read that backwards. Sorry. Fire beats earth, earth beats water, water beats fire. Yes.
Oh, okay.
What?
Pokemon.
That is not Pokemon. I need you to never say that to me again.
We should
Yeah,
make
it is fire against grass type, grass against water, water against fire.
Oh, balls.
Yeah.
We should make a very complicated extended rock, paper, scissors that includes every single Pokemon type.
I think that exists actually.
That's crazy.
That's just Pokemon.
No, but you don't understand. We're not playing with cards. We're all yelling at each other while
Okay.
standing with our hands.
But
Yeah, it's just Pokemon.
You've given me, the person who has had a Pokemon hyperfixation since 2011, an aneurysm because it wouldn't work. Because some types just don't do anything to other types, and then some types are super effective, and then some types.
We'll workshop it before Awa. Got you.
I would throw Ghost every time.
You would do that.
Crazy. Anyway.
Fucking worst.
Anyway.
So, Amira, you're going to kick over a crate on the side of the road and start performing?
Preferably one that is not, full of things that people would be mad about me kicking over.
Don't worry. That's not the catch for this. So you are going to...
Love that.
Well, So go ahead, tell us what you do.
I think she whistles a command for Aura to come to her side, and she stands on top of this crate. It probably doesn't give her much height. It's probably something small. But just enough to get ahead above the crowd. And she's just like, Come one and all to see the magical tricks. Hold on. Let me find a fake name before I start doing this type of shit.
No, you should have to wing it. Wing it right now.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I got it.
You should be, the punishment is you winging it.
All right, then I'll just
Dune
start
is a
from the
little
beginning.
too smug.
Amera will stand up on the box and she'll just say, Come one and all to witness the wonderful tricks of Homera and her brilliant falcon fox.
Or it is a loop-de-loop. Classic.
Just like a little wing flutter kind of thing.
And you'll have the crowd's attention. Everyone will start to slowly flock your way, including attention from some people who may or may not have been following you guys.
Oh, that's great.
And okay, so what do you do now? You're up there. What do you do?
She'll be up there. She's like, "Please, someone step forward. I'll show you a wonderful trick."
I'm gonna say at first, no one's gonna volunteer. At first, no one is going to, because everyone's is hesitant to see what's going on, which means Xiang's gonna volunteer.
Oh. Well, I mean, I guess that's fine.
She like raises her hand and she's like waving her hand.
Yes, you! Please, come in! Beautiful
And-
girl!
She does. She walks over.
And what is your name?
Oh, Amera!
Oh, Dune can't even watch.
Oh. Amira, thank you so much. And now this, my Falcon Fox spirit, she will perform a wonderful trick for you. And oh god.
If you're, by the way, anything you're gonna do, by the way, you can roll with advantage for this.
Okay.
For reasons unknown to you, you shall roll with advantage.
Amazing. Love that. Need it, probably. Amira will step in front of Xiang and just be like and hold her hands out, and she'll just say, "Now, Amira, please, if you would, place your hands in mine."
And she does.
And then Aura start doing like tricks over and under the arms and like over their shoulders and like do some flips in the air, and while everyone is distracted looking at that, if Xiang has any like bracelets on, she's going to slip one of them off.
I'll say yeah. You get one.
Okay.
And I would say that Aura, while Aura's doing all like the tricks and the flips and all the exciting stuff like that, you notice Aura's doing a lot better than usual. Like,
amazing.
Kind of even Aura looks a little like confused, but
like, what the fuck? Okay,
yeah. But it's going great.
And then Aura will do one big final loop in the air and then land on Xiang's shoulder.
Oh.
And then Amira will step back and she'll be like, "And that was the amazing spirit, my Falcon Fox. Now, if you would, please check your wrists, young lady."
You made it disappear!
Ah!
My bracelet!
And Amira will take it out and just kind of wave it up in the air. "With the young lady none the wiser. The bracelet is mine." But she will hand it back to Xiang.
Homura, that was so cool!
Has the cabbage cart stopped?
I would say they are unloading something a little bit further down the road, so it has stopped, but not because of this. But it has stopped.
Oh my god. Okay, well, Dune, he's gonna try to like drag Guy and Raimu over to the cabbage cart while they're busy, and he's gonna like try to wave the girls over and be like, "Come on, let's go, finish up."
And then Amira will let Xiang off to the side, and she'll be like, anyone else want to witness the amazing spirit?"
Yeah, you're starting to get some volunteers from the crowd now.
Okay, and then Amira will not do the same thing she did with Xiang.
Yeah.
Amira is just going to say, "Now you, young patron, just stand in the circle and close your eyes and the trick is yours." I don't know. Fuck.
And you just fucking sprint?
Yeah. That's pretty much it. Well, Aura will still do like the tricks and the flips and the, being very agile through the legs, over the shoulder.
And then Amira slips away, I see.
Yes.
And Xiang will be right behind you. You guys will all make it to the cabbage cart. You know what? I am going to need everyone to roll creativity for me. Everyone.
Do I still have advantage on that?
No, it would have had to be during your trick.
Okay, that's fine.
-1.
Oh, I get a +1.
I got 8.
7.
8.
Party. You guys make it into the cabbage cart. You all are hiding in the back of it. It starts to go. You guys are driving off. Do you guys stay quiet Or what do you guys do in the back of this cabbage cart?
Dune knows how to do this, so he's staying quiet, and anyone who tries to make noise, he's gonna get really mad at.
Cabbages.
No. Do not eat the cabbages.
Guys, this is so much fun. I've never hit my...
Shh.
What if I actually made you guys sit and try to be silent for an extended period of time, and that it was like a real life test? Like, you know, in Until Dawn, if you move your controller at all, you die.
Yes.
Let's see if everyone, without muting, without cheating, if you all can be silent for 1 minute, just one. No cheating.
When does it start?
Starting
Oh.
now.
Stop eating the cabbages. Stop. Stop it. Dune snatches the cabbage out of his hands.
So you guys have spoken, and it was very quickly.
God damn
It
it.
was quiet.
God, you guys. So you all 8, 7, 8. You all might have noticed that is not a full success. You guys will make it through the first wall. You need to make it through. In the back of this cabbage thing, and as the guy is crossing the wall, as he does all of that, as he gets to the other side, the weight of all of you all in the cabbage cart breaks it. The wheels pop off, it cracks in the middle, his cabbages go everywhere.
We roll out cartoonishly with the cabbages. My cabbages! Scatter!
Yeah.
He yells that. He yells that.
Hood's up, Amira's got Xiong, and scatter.
The next level of bossing, say, that you all have made it to is majoritively farmland. And so
Ooh.
you guys are in these expansive fields with like these spread out homes. It's very beautiful, but there's barely any shade and it is very hot.
Mm.
And you guys are just sprinting down the road. You'll lose them. Don't worry, no one's gonna chase after you. But you all are now stuck on a very long road on foot.
How sandy is it?
Not really. It is farmland.
Ugh.
There is water there. There are rice fields full of water to one side of you. The other side is like dirt and earth and crops. You all are on a dirt road.
I was gonna see if there was like a piece of wood somewhere so I could like hoverboard it with sand.
You cannot hoverboard, tragically.
Are there any farm animals around?
Yes. There are hippo cows that you can see.
Oh.
I don't trust hippos. I really
they're
don't.
not hippos, they're hippo cows.
Okay, well, that is an extremely hostile creature merged with a very docile creature, and I don't want to figure out how it reacts to us.
Xiong is mystified by them. She wants to go pet them.
Dune said he was not going to keep track of her, so he's not even going to say anything.
I think Amira is just like, well, I mean, if we keep it slow, it should be fine.
Are any of them flying hippo cows?
No, all of them are on foot.
Is there... Because I know cows can be used to... they're so slow. What's the point of using a cow? I wanted a horse.
There are no ostrich horses around. I'm going to go ahead and say that... Let me double check. Oh yeah, Xiong has a fine time walking up to like the fence of a field and getting to pet a hippo cow. They seem very big and lazy. They're vibing. Raimu will walk over and also pet them.
But they're not like, they don't seem immediately like hostile, right?
No. They
Okay.
seem very chill. They're big babies.
Well, Dune, it's either these or we walk the rest of the way.
If we can figure out how to get on them without, I don't know, having our faces ripped off, then yeah. Or is there any? I know sometimes cows are used to pull like contraptions around farmland. Is there any like anything like that around here? Like any kind of like
You all
like
don't see any
killing
plows
carts?
or anything. Yeah, no.
Got it.
These are like dairy hippo cows. You know what I mean?
Ah.
These aren't gonna do us any good.
We could walk until we find something better.
I'm down with that.
Are we gonna find something better?
It's a lot of farmland.
All right.
Okay. You guys start walking. What do you guys talk about while you guys are walking?
I think Amera will look over at Dune and just be like, I told you that I had everything under control, and we made it out just fine.
Yeah, but the cabbage people weren't even paying attention.
Which was the point?
No, I meant to you. They weren't paying attention to you.
Did we get on the cabbage car without anybody seeing us?
My plan would have gone a lot smoother.
I still think this went pretty smooth in my books. I'm not in jail, and neither is any of us, so I think that
I think you
went
just wanted
pretty
to
well.
show off.
I like having fun, which is something that you seem to sorely lack.
I like surviving and staying safe, actually.
I don't see why you can't just have a little bit of fun sometimes. 'Cause look, we're surviving, we're safe.
Can something really bad happen right now?
Right when Amira says that,
No!
you all hear thunder from above and it starts to pour rain.
Dune
Well-
is glaring at Amira.
We're still safe. We're a little
Lightning
wet.
strikes like 50 feet away.
Oh.
So now you guys are walking in the rain. Xiang is mystified by this amazing adventure. Raimu is neutral to the concept of just being wet. She's chilling, not complaining at all. Guy, you enjoying yourself? There's water.
Can Guy waterbend the rain?
Yeah.
That's what I was gonna ask.
He waterbends it all on Dune. I mean, away from everybody.
You do kind of like the bubble thing we've seen before.
Yeah.
You're gonna roll for that, and you're gonna roll with advantage.
What does that mean?
So roll twice and then take the higher number.
Is that? Am I rolling like something or?
I'm gonna say passion.
Ooh. Okay. 11.
Bet. Perfect. It feels surprisingly easy for you to bend this rain. You don't know if it's because of the fact it's like lighter here, you know what I mean? It's not frozen rain, it's not any of that. But it's easier for you to bend it here. So you get to bend like kind of like that big kind of bubble around everyone as it rains.
See? Surviving, safe, and no longer wet.
Lightning strikes again.
Stop.
On the bubble. No.
No! New characters, end of campaign. We're all blown to bits.
Well, good campaign, guys.
Roll credits. You guys are walking around. Now, Raimu does have that map that Dune was given, and the similar map that was hidden inside of the box. As Raimu is reading it, she's going to kind of realize that it's a little vague on what it is. It's just the flower symbol, that little flower is it's one more ring away, but it is kind of far away for you guys on foot. But it's one ring away, but it seems like it might be a little bit harder to get to than you guys thought. So you guys might need to either catch another ride or ask for directions or figure out a plan.
Has there been anyone coming down this road at all? Because if anyone passes by, Dune's gonna try hitchhiking because it's just one person in the rural country.
I'll say no because of the rain.
Is there any houses we could take shelter in for the time being that aren't occupied?
Well, there are farmhouses, but it seems like a lot of them have, like, lights on. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. This sucks.
Xiang's gonna take the opportunity to ask Guy some questions because she's so mystified by him being a waterbender. And she's gonna be like, so you're here all the way from the North Pole.
Yep.
Why?
For fucking who God only knows. What am I here for?
God damn it. Like a tour. Remember?
I thought you were gonna say in an AA meeting.
Yeah, that too. No, a tour.
I'm here on a tour
And you've always been a waterbender?
since birth.
And you trained to do this? And she like waves her arms around in the bubble.
Yeah.
What else can you do?
He
God.
can nearly drown you.
Well, not that I would.
You nearly did.
I don't remember that.
Oh my god, it was when you were trying to heal my nosebleed. I almost
You can heal?
suffocated.
Yes, I can heal.
That's so cool.
Dude, can I make ice?
Yeah, you can make ice.
Probably melt real quick here, though.
No, waterbending ice.
Can I make an
Maybe.
ice sled and then we go and then we use that?
You can. You can. You know what? Is that what you want to do?
Yes.
Okay. RP it for me.
How?
Your fatal flaw being asked to role play.
Guy makes a sled out of ice.
Well, Xiang's fucking impressed.
Well, this is convenient.
Yeah, I forgot I could do this.
Well, I'm not mad at it.
Seems like you forget a lot.
Oh.
Whoa. That was rather hostile, Dune.
Oh, it looks like it's only big enough for 4 people.
Yeah, it looks like somebody's gonna have to walk on the side.
Have fun propelling that thing on Earth.
Isn't there water?
I'm assuming it's mud.
Raimu's gonna turn to you, Dune. And will you help him bend it?
If I have a seat on it.
Fine.
Oh my god. He gets on the sled and he helps move it with his bending, which it's not as good. Like, I really want to say he would be much faster on sand. He actually seems a little upset that he's not doing better than he is right now.
I'm gonna have both of you guys roll with advantage to do this. Both of you guys will roll passion. Or no, creativity for this one.
4.
With advantage?
Yep. My first one was 3.
Oh my god.
And I have a -1 on creativity, so
Oh my
yeah.
god.
I got a 9.
Dune, it's because it's not sand. Because it's not sand, you are sucking. You're not doing great. Guy, I'd say he's helping you a bit since you can only move the water. You're kind of having to separate the water a bit from the dirt before moving you guys forward. It's a little bit harder than you would have liked it to be, but you are doing it. Guy, like I said, because it's not sand, you're just kind of fumbling the bag. You're helping-ish.
You keep messing up our names.
What? I do? Who are you
Yeah.
two?
Dude.
I am Dune. He is Guy.
I'm dude.
I'll re-say this entire thing. How about that? Dude, because it is not sand, you suck at it.
He looks like he's concentrating really hard, too. But if anyone asks, he's going to blame it on Guy.
In reality, it is because Dune is not on sand. It is, yeah, you're not the best earthbender. You're much better at sandbending, and this is very hard for you. Guy, it is, easier for you. Like, you're successfully doing it. You did get a 9, but you're having to kind of separate the water from the dirt a little bit to propel you guys forward, which is annoying, and it's definitely Dune's fault, and you're not having fun with that. But it is, you guys are successfully propelling this makeshift ice piece, basically, across this dirt road towards the other wall. It definitely still takes you a while to get there, just because it is a distance. You guys are passing all these farmhouses and farm creatures. Does anyone talk while on the sled?
Guy is too busy concentrating.
That's the thing. Dune is focusing really, really hard. So if anyone even tries to talk to him, he's gonna be like, "Don't."
Oh, good. Amera sees an opportunity.
Xiang does not see an opportunity, rather, she cannot stop talking. So Xiang is going to keep interrogating Guy, while I'm assuming Amira is being a nightmare to Dune.
Terrorizing that man.
Xiang is gonna look at Guy and be like, "What does it feel like to bend?
Huh?
What does it feel like to bend?"
What does it feel like to see?
Wow, I never thought of it like that.
And Guy is noticeably slower.
Which it was making it's making Dune struggle. Like when Guy starts failing out, like the thing visibly gets slower and he's having a harder time.
And I think Amira sees Dune struggling, and she's just like, "Is this why you weren't in the bending fight at the pit?
Shut up, I'm trying to focus.
You're not focusing very well, apparently."
You're not helping.
Raimu is going to grab Amira's shoulder and grab Xiang's shoulder and kind of move them more towards the back of the sled. Here, let's talk about other things that girls talk about back here and leave them alone. What do girls talk about?
None of them even want to talk about boys, so
Yeah, fuck it. I say this every time I say something fun. I'll bite. So I think Amira just kind of leans on her elbow a little bit and looks Raimu up and down again, and she's like, "So you walk around topless in your own home?"
No way.
the sled like stutters a bit just because Dune is like so disappointed. Like he's like, "Oh my god."
Yeah.
Amira's a disaster and he's judging every second.
Raimu's just gonna. She nods. Nudity isn't a problem where I'm from.
Huh. Well, I guess I could understand that.
Why do you ask?
I have never seen that before, nor has it been really common. Or have I heard about it anywhere that I've traveled to? Um,
You've never seen anyone shirtless?
well, I mean, there used to be guys shirtless everywhere at home.
Where are you from?
Oh, just, away. Not from Bossing Say, not from the Water Tribes, just a non-bender from somewhere else. I don't really claim a place, I'm kind of from everywhere.
Raimu nods slowly. She's looking at you some type of way though.
But if walking around topless is the thing here, maybe I'll find my way into it.
Not here, where I'm from.
Oh. Well, makes this less fun, but sure.
Are you from one of the Fire Nation colonies?
No. Why would you even think that?
The Fire Nation are prudes.
Well, I can't say that I disagree with you on that, but I definitely not from there.
Then where are you from?
Do you want, like, my home address?
I'm gonna say you guys are interrupted by the boys successfully getting you all to another one of the border checkpoints. And I'm gonna say the rain has lightened up. As you all reach this border checkpoint, as soon as Guy stops thinking about it, the ice is gonna melt. And you guys are all ready to cross, except for the fact you need money to cross. There are 2 Earth Kingdom guards here, having people pay before they go through. You all do have the option to try to distract them, scheme or scam. You either pay or you don't get in. You know what I mean? So
Dune is actually exhausted from pushing the little sled. So he doesn't even seem like he's really like focusing on the next obstacle. He's mainly trying to like regain his energy from doing all of that.
I think Amera takes out her coin purse and she's like, so I've got about 3 bronze on me right now.
He actually when Amira says that, he like checks to see how much money he has, because he knows he has the 2 copper, but he wants to see if he has any like other coins laying around. And then he realizes he doesn't even have the 2 bronze, and he's like, oh, I dropped my only cash. Oh my god.
You should keep a tighter eye on your coin purse if you keep losing stuff.
He gets like a actually, can I roll to get a vibe?
yeah, you can roll to get a vibe.
Can I roll opposite that vibe?
Yeah, sure. Both you guys roll d20s and just tell me what happens.
12.
17.
Well, dude, you tragically get no vibe.
She's genuinely concerned that you start losing your money.
Well, if you feel so bad for me, then why don't you pay for me?
'Cause like I said, I have 3 bronze. I don't think that's enough to get through there.
It is 1 gold per person.
Can we say that Aura has made her way back at this point?
She has. Can you roll me a d20 real quick?
Yep. 8?
8?
Yeah, 8. Like 4 plus 4? 8.
Yeah. So, Aura did not make as much as you were hoping from her crowd work. Tragically. I would say I'm gonna give you 1 gold piece for that.
Well, I've got enough for me.
And Amira walks right through and leaves you losers.
Well, if that thing knows how to do tricks and all that, can it take something from the patrol?
Don't call it a thing. It is an animal.
That thing has a name, and it's Aura, and you'll use it.
Can Aura steal money for us, please?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Oh my god.
Would you like to have Aura try to steal the... Okay, here. Hear me out. The guards are collecting the gold.
Oh yeah, there has to be some sort of distraction that happens.
Yeah. And then, but the thing is, the guards then therefore have a pile of gold. So would Aura like to steal your payment to get through the gate from the guards?
Is there a line of people ahead of us?
Yeah, but the line's not too long. You will have the ability to distract. If you wanted to go the distraction route again, you'd have the option.
It'd be so funny if we reuse the same gold piece, like a con badge.
I mean, we could try and spread it out. Just use Aura as like a fucking
She
As the
flies over the
runner?
wall and drops it, and then flies back over and delivers it. And
Yeah, she's the runner. There's, the ones that hold it down on each side.
so, are you doing the plan where one of you guys walks through and the aura flies over the thing?
Oh no, that cannot be the plan.
There have been no other suggestions
Yeah,
besides.
what other option do we have?
Steal it from the people in front of us?
What role would thievery be?
Uh,
And Dune has done this before.
Yeah, focus.
Dune is going to go for the wealthiest person because he would not want to take from someone who doesn't have a lot.
You are in farmland right now, and this wall divides farmland from the slums. There are no wealthy people in this line.
Just as a
Damn
note,
it.
Amera is walking up with you with Aura at her side, wherever you're going.
Can the scorpion steal something? Because it's small?
Can it?
From the guards, I mean.
Ooh.
You
Dune
can
doesn't
kill
want to...
people.
Okay.
Oh my god.
That's a distraction.
I mean,
no, we're not doing that. That
no.
goes against Dune's morals.
Plus, he's eeping right now. The little polar scorpion's eeping. It's daytime. He's a little eepy baby. He's curled up in the pocket.
I mean, if you want to try we space it out and she just keeps... Well, we can't, because we'd be giving the gold coin to the guards. It's not like a hypothetical con badge that would go with us.
Crazy.
Whatever. Dune is just going to pickpocket whoever seems like the easiest to pickpocket from, or the most well-kept person, depending on which one looks like a better option. Because he's torn between his morals right now of not wanting to steal from people who don't deserve it, and also doing it in a way that's successful. So what are his options?
It's not going to be anyone rich.
Yeah.
Mostly families or traders. Going between the two areas.
From a trader. It won't be from a family. I'm gonna roll focus.
Go on.
11. Yeah, you could shit on his bending all you want, but he's good at this.
So how much are you stealing? Enough for your whole party?
Yes.
So that's going to be 4 gold pieces you're stealing from this guy. You do so. You get them.
Perfectly.
Yeah, perfectly.
He gives each person a gold piece.
The merchant trader guy is in line in front of you, and a few people ahead of you guys. When he gets to the front, he does not have the money to go through.
Can I swipe a gold piece from the guards as we pass through, like their little pile?
If you roll high enough.
Hold on. Can I propose this to you, Leo? Can Aura do it and then fly over, give the guy the gold, and fly back?
Yeah, that's where Dune's brain was going. So yeah, if she can do that, then yeah.
Aura is the extension of Amira's crimes in Ba Sing Se, and 90% of them have been done by the fox.
You guys will go through then, each of you going through the checkpoint. The guard doesn't look at any of you guys too weirdly. I mean, he is confused by the person in full waterbending regalia and the person who's dressed in like every color under the rainbow. Raimu and Guy definitely stand out as compared to Amera, Xiong, and Dune. But you guys all make it through. And how then Guy's the one stealing it, and then the fox is flying it over, right?
Guy is not. It would have been Dune, but
sorry, I meant motherfucker. You guys and your stupid names. I'm gonna start beating you on the ground.
My name is Dude. My name is Dune. It is not Dude. That is your guys' fault. You are making it more complicated. I am Dune.
Just some guys and dudes.
So Dune is not stealing the gold piece anymore. Just the fox is doing everything.
Just gonna be the fox, and
okay.
Aura would have like hidden,
yes,
on the way through the gate, so they don't know that Aura is with Amera in case she does get caught.
Yeah, go ahead and roll a d20 for me.
Uh,
Paralyzed with fear.
The 15?
Can I? Oh, okay. I would never mind.
Yeah, no, 15 does the job. The guards are helping people get through the checkpoint, or sneaky little fox doing little foxy things, sneaking around, grabs a gold piece in her mouth and then sneaks around the feet of the guards, kind of sneaks over to the merchant. Foxes, they sneak. And it taps on the guy's foot with her nose. She taps on his foot and then drops the gold and then disappears and returns to you safely, Amira.
Amazing.
And the guy can get through the checkpoint now. Not guy, the guy.
What about the rest of us?
Okay. And all
Well,
of you
Dune-
guys. Oh,
I was gonna say Dune no longer has a guilty conscience, so
and that was the most important part of this, obviously.
to him, bitch.
You guys have made it through the checkpoint, and you guys are now in the slums of Ba Sing Se. Hello, everyone. I want to start off by saying thank you for giving us these 10 extra days to even get this episode to you. Your patience is very kind, and we're very grateful. After the results of the election, we all needed time. Every single member of Still Out There Studios is trans in some form or fashion. And I myself I come from a family of Afghan immigrants. My grandfather fled Afghanistan after being imprisoned because he was a professor who refused to comply with archaic laws that started to grow in that country. And it is devastating to see the election go the way that it did. None of us were prepared for that, and I think we're all still in a state of shock. But thank you for giving us these 10 days to reboot and continue to move forward. Obviously, we are worried, and I'm assuming you are as well. This episode of Exile is not going to be centered around a specific charity. Instead, I'm going to real quick educate you on some ways that you can start protecting yourself now, start making change now, and start resisting the fascist regime now. One way you can do this is going ahead and joining your local leftist political group, whether that be the Democratic Socialists of America, whether that be the Working Families Party, whether that just straight up is the Democratic Party. Join, start going to meetings, start canvassing, start going in community with these people. They will have resources that you will not have. You will make friends that you will need. You might be able to help someone, and you might be able to be helped. A lot of bills and a lot of legislation is going to come into play that is going to be inherently dangerous for the queer communities and other marginalized groups in the United States. And so another thing you need to do is stay up to date on what the House and the Senate are doing. And you can do this a few ways. If you want to go the easiest way possible, go ahead and sign up for ResistBot and keep track of all the petitions that are uploaded on there. Read them thoroughly, educate yourself thoroughly, and then sign the ones that resonate to you, and use ResistBot to contact your senators and reps regularly. I also recommend keeping up with the ACLU's lawsuits, petitions, and their quick and easy ways you can contact your reps and senators through their website, both through email and phone call. There is also issuevoter.org and votesmart.org, which have more information that give you unbiased, neutral language towards every bill that can show you what you need to focus on, what you need to worry about, and what you can do to help yourself and others. We are so sorry that we can't offer any more solace or help during this time. We hope that everyone stays safe. We hope that you all stay awake and aware, and we hope that good change can be made. Let these next 4 years pass quickly and preferably without much fanfare. Anyways, let's rein in. Let's talk about SOT specific information real quick. The next episode of Avatar Exile will be released on December 8th. Camp Moon Mirror will be returning on January 4th. The Camp Moon Mirror novella comes out December 13th. All exciting things to look forward to in the next coming weeks. So stay hyped for that. Make sure to follow us on all of our social media to keep up to date on everything. We have Instagram, we have Tumblr, we have Blue Sky, we have the YouTube, obviously, which you are listening to right now. We have abandoned our Twitter account, or rather our X account. So if you want to hear from us, you're going to have to go to any of the alternative places I just mentioned. There may or may not be some surprises in the future you're going to want to keep up with via our social medias. So keep an eye out for that. We hope you guys are taking care of yourselves. We hope you guys are staying safe. We hope you guys are not losing hope. We love you guys, and we cannot wait for you to hear the rest of this episode and the rest of this little mini-series. And have a good rest of your day, night, morning, evening, whenever you are listening to this. We love you so much. Okay, back to the episode. You guys walk through the gate to the next circle of Ba Sing Se, and you guys are now in the slums. There are a bunch of small, rundown houses, very tightly packed in here together. The streets are very, very busy. It is a lot more chaotic than any of the other places you guys have been so far. It's crowded, extremely crowded, and there are a lot of kids. And it seems like the community does a pretty good job of supporting each other, but I feel like Dune would probably notice this more than the rest of you guys. There is still obvious signs of like heavy criminal activity here. I feel like all of you all, even if you couldn't notice that, would get kind of instant red flags that this might be a little bit more intense maybe than you were predicting, because the place on the map that you guys are trying to go is in this circle, is in this environment. How are you guys feeling?
Not great about bringing Xiong, but she's not gonna go back on it.
Dune's guard is up. He's like keeping his things close.
Nervous, apprehensive.
You using a feelings wheel?
Waking up in the morning.
So you guys have the map. You guys are kind of aware of what direction you guys need to go. You can tell that the map is not as updated as it should be, just due to the nature of how this neighborhood has developed, undeveloped, etc. A lot of changes very quickly in these areas have made this map a little bit outdated, so you guys might have to work a little harder to find this place. Also, specifically, I would say Guy the most out of everyone, because Amera is wearing all black, Dune is wearing Earth Kingdom clothes, Raimu doesn't really look tied to a nation visibly, but Guy is very obviously a waterbender in the middle of a place where waterbenders should not be. And so, Guy, you're gonna be super susceptible to like being pickpocketed and like bothered.
Cool.
Is Dune gonna notice this?
Yes, I'd say Dune, because Dune, you'd notice this because you do the same thing. You would also target the person who very obviously looks not from here. Like, obviously
Okay.
not from here.
Should I prevent it? Should I like try to help?
That's up to you.
Dune would. I think Dune would like at least like keep an eye out to make sure that his like things aren't being taken off of him. If he does Guy even have anything? All he has is a scorpion polar bear, right?
And a bag full of food.
Oh,
True.
okay.
Actually, you know what, Dune, go ahead and roll focus for me real quick.
I can do that. Give me 1 second. What is that again?
2d6s and then whatever your modifier is.
You're always gonna have to tell me which dice it is. I'm never gonna remember. I have never
If I
remembered
say
in my
focus,
entire life.
harmony, passion, or creativity, that means 2d6s. If I
Okay.
say roll a little d20, that does
I
mean
rolled a nat. I rolled a nat 12
fabulous.
plus 1.
You do notice Dune is about to have something stolen from his bag.
Dune or Guy?
Yep, I meant Guy. This is happening again. It's happening again. You all cursed me with these stupid little names. Okay, you do notice that Guy is about to have something stolen from his bag.
I stop it. I like walk up next to him or something, or like swerve the other person out of the way. Yeah. And I don't have anything on me, and I'm keeping everything close.
So you're fine. You won't be pickpocketed. Good on you for protecting Guy. Guy, would you have even noticed?
No,
What are you doing?
I'm not sure Guy knows what pickpocketing is.
Oh no, he's gonna get swindled.
Yeah.
Actually, you know what? If the attempt to steal from Guy doesn't work, some street like merchant is gonna walk up to Guy and try to like get Guy to trade stuff.
I'm not helping him out of that. That's his own.
All I have is food.
Yeah, they want. Oh, it's almost like poor people want food. They want
Huh.
your bag of food.
But I'm eating it.
Is that
I think
what
I
you tell
think
them?
no, I think Guy would share his food.
I think okay, so you hand someone some of your food.
Yeah.
You guys now as a group are going to kind of be swarmed a bit when they see that this rich guy from another nation is handing out food.
Hmm.
Amira is hood up, and just kind of pulling Xiong back a bit out of the swarm of people.
And she is both anxious and mystified by this. She's never been in this part of Ba Sing Se before, and you're pretty sure her grandma would kill you for taking her here. But she's having a great time. She thinks you're super cool, Amira. She thinks this whole situation is super cool. Dune, do you do anything?
He wants to make Guy just drop the bag of food and drag them out of there because they're trying to like stay away from any attention. This is like, it's nice and all, but they have something they have to do. And I think that's what his mind is set on right now. So just drop it and let's get out of here.
I would actually then say that Raimu is also encouraging the opposite. Raimu is encouraging giving out the food. So, Guy, you have Raimu on one side that's encouraging you to give away more of the food, and you have Dune that's like, fucking leave it and run. So,
Oh, Guy is giving out the food, like, happily.
He's not upset that the food's being given away. He's just upset that there's like a crowd swarming them now. Like this isn't good. They were trying to lay low like not too long ago.
and as you guys start to give out more of the food, that does mean you're starting to run out of food, and the people who don't give food might get a little angry.
This is a little off topic, but has there been any Dai Li presence like
No,
around?
you all haven't seen any for a little bit.
Okay.
Not probably since you left that first ring. You saw none in the farmlands for sure. There were the
Okay.
guards by the door, but they didn't give off Dai Li energy as much as just general Earth Kingdom military.
Mm-hmm. Amira is just going to try and skirt around the crowd with Xiong, and Aura's gonna stay like super close behind.
Mm-hmm.
And if anyone like tries to, you know, pickpocket, steal, shove, Aura's gonna like nip at their ankles.
Yeah.
And then gonna hold that like position until they're on the other side of the crowd.
Solid. You guys will get through pretty quickly. Also, they're not really paying attention to you because you guys don't have anything to give or otherwise. And Amira, you are dressed pretty inconspicuously, you know. Meanwhile, Raimu, Dune, and Guy, a lot of people are starting to kind of bother you, and you guys are running out of food very quickly. You guys might want to start thinking of getting out of this circle.
Dune is like trying to get the people to come with him, and if they're not coming with him, he is just leaving.
Like, define the people.
Oh, like the circle, like Guy and Raimu. He's trying to get Guy and Raimu out of the circle, but if they're not coming with him, then he's not gonna like force them.
I think the problem is
He's
it's going to be hard for you guys to get out of this crowd, is what I'm saying.
No.
Yeah, like you are very heavily surrounded by people who are very much trying to survive. And I cannot emphasize swarm and surround enough. So how are you guys going to get out of this crowd? Amira and Xiang were able to do it because they were not the center of focus.
There's not much I can do other than shove my way through.
And are you shoving your way through alone?
He's trying.
So you're going to leave him?
Yeah, if he can make it out.
All right. Guy, you're out of food. What do you do?
Well, I was going to say before that,
Mhm.
Guy would throw the rest of his food that he had. He would just like give it to somebody, all of it.
Like the whole
So everybody
bag?
swarmed them. Yeah.
Fair enough. If you do that, then all the attention will be turned to just the bag of food, leaving it to where you and Raimu, who were handing out the food, can slip right out. So how are you guys going to find your way to this place on the map?
How confusing does the map look versus how the streets look in real life?
I would say it is pretty like the streets look pretty tangled. Like what
Mhm.
would probably be solid roads have kind of been overtaken in certain places by makeshift homes, merchants, multifamily kind of expansions on houses. It looks a lot more jumbled in real life than it looks on the map.
And the place that we're supposed to be going on the map, does it have like any sort of symbols relating to anything that might be like something they could look for
Just
on
the
like
flower symbol on the place you're
mhm.
trying to go.
Question.
Yes.
Would I don't think it would be possible. But would Aura be able to, I don't know, recognize the symbol somehow and like fly overhead and see if she can find it? This is stretching it a lot, I know.
I think the
Um,
problem is that the symbol will definitely not be on the outside of the building.
I
In the same
figured.
way that when you and Raimu first met, the symbol was behind a false wall.
Mhm.
When you guys went to the fighting ring, that symbol was a mosaic on the floor underground. Like you kind of assume that it's not going to be advertised.
Okay, yeah.
Why don't we ask someone?
Oh my god, are you going to ask for directions?
Yeah.
Do you just walk up to anyone, or are you looking for a certain like what are you looking for out of someone to ask
Um,
for directions?
I, I don't think Guy knows what to look for. And
Mm-hmm.
like I mean, he would look for somebody who looked like they knew where things are, but like, what does that look like?
Yeah. So
So
Guy
just
would just probably
random.
ask the first one he saw.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a little kid.
Oh.
Okay.
Well, like they can walk and talk. I'm talking like 9 or 10, not like a child. Does that make sense? Not like a toddler. So
Yeah.
yeah, there's like a group of kids playing in the street. Do you walk up and ask for directions?
Yeah, I guess so.
Go on.
Hey,
They look at you, confused.
have any of you guys seen this symbol?
Like you just show them the map. And
Yeah.
they're looking at you really confused. One of the kids, though, is gonna hold out his hand. I might if you pay me.
Ugh.
Does Guy have money?
Not really, but some people in your group might.
I've got 2 bronze, but what are you willing to do for it?
What? Oh, I thought you also wanted to go to this place that we're going to.
I mean, yeah.
If you can find the way, I mean, we don't have to ask.
I mean, I could always try and find the way. I don't think it would be that hard, but it would certainly be easier to
No, I agree.
money.
Well, now the kids are going to be annoyed that you interrupted them for nothing.
Does Dune have any? Can I like roll to see if Dune has any experience in reading maps?
Sure, but while you're doing that, the kids are gonna like kick up dirt on you guys' pants because they're pissed you interrupted their game without paying them.
Sounds about right.
Yeah, you annoyed a bunch of middle schoolers. What do you think they're gonna do? They're gonna like egg your car.
Yeah.
But yeah, roll for me. That'd probably be. Let's do a d20, just like a quick yes or no.
6.
No.
Damn. Sorry, gang.
You haven't needed to use a map in the desert, right? So you don't have a lot of experience with this.
Would Amira technically have experience with maps from back home?
Roll a quick d20 for me, and we'll find out.
Okay. Hey, that's a natural 20.
Yeah. So this map is significantly more primitive than what you've typically experienced back home with the specific training your dad was having you do. But if anything, that makes it easier. You know what I mean?
Okay.
The problem is the streets in front of you are, like I said, a little bit more jumbled. So you're going to know the general direction you need to go. You're going to understand, in general, the direction you need to go. And this nat 20 will apply in the fact that you will get there. Does that make sense?
Yeah. And that works with me.
So you guys are going to start walking in that direction then?
Amira is leading.
Xiang's following right behind you, Amira. She thinks this is so cool. She's having so much fun. Raimu's going to take up the back of the group. Any perceptions anyone might want to have? Any cool
Yeah.
Yes.
Amira would definitely
want to perceive?
Well, certainly to find her way, but she would also be having Aura just like keep her head on a swivel. Just watch for other people.
Awesome. So in that case, I heard Leo, you wanted to roll and then suffer?
Yeah.
Party, go ahead.
8.
I have a feeling that's not a good number for me. Yeah, that's not a good number for me.
Cool.
6.
Okay, cool. We have 2 mixed successes. I'll give you guys like half each of what I was gonna say. Does that make sense? Both you guys are gonna notice that this place is full of war refugees. Even though there aren't a lot of people wearing colors of other nations, this is more applicable to the fact that these people probably can't afford their nation's clothing and can't afford the social risk of wearing it. Visibly, there are different ethnicities present. And it's very clear to you all who have grown up in specific nations that this is pretty much a melting pot of people. On the walls and down alleyways and stuff, there is actually an ample amount of graffiti saying things like, "Where is the Avatar? The Avatar has abandoned us. Break the cycle," all various things expressing angst over the war. There's also a lot of anti-Fire Nation graffiti around. When it comes to perceiving, as in like getting there, you guys, you'll take a few wrong turns just because this is not the map you're looking at. Accidentally go down some alleys and they have to like double back or accidentally walk in a little bit of a circle and then go down a different fork in the road. But for the most part, it's kind of just what you would expect from one of the poorest circles in a major city.
I mean, I think Dune just is sad about it. I think he just recognizes that this sucks. He didn't grow up in like a good situation, but he wasn't really affected by any of like the worldly things going on. So he feels bad, you know. It's not like but he can't do anything about it.
Amira sees the anti-Fire Nation stuff and her nose kind of scrunches a little bit. But she she doesn't expect these people to understand what it's like at home, but she's gonna keep it on the low.
This is a great time for me to ask how each of your characters have been affected by the war so far in these last 15 years. Let's talk about it. Let's start with Dune. You said you weren't that affected, right?
Yeah, I think he just, because of where he like mainly lived, he was kind of like out in the desert in the middle of nowhere. There wasn't like much really affecting him. He had his own stuff going on. He had his own worries and survival to think about. So there wasn't really like a connection to that like political side of things.
Would Dune have even really known much of what was going on in the world until he broke away?
You know, probably not. I don't think he like there was no real way for him to keep up other than like hearing stories as you pass by people. That's like kind of the only way he gets information. I mean, I doubt there's like a newspaper or anything.
Do you think Dune would have known about the Airbender genocide before he got to Ba Sing Se?
He might have heard something in passing,
Mm-hmm.
but I don't think he ever really engaged in much conversation about it. I don't think it was something that was really present in like the circles he was in.
How would Dune feel about firebenders and the Fire Nation?
Screw those guys. Those guys suck, probably. I mean, like I said, he hasn't really like heard much, but
Mm-hmm.
it's not like any like anything outside of like the few things he's heard. He's like, wow, that's kind of messed up. That's really messed up.
And what about Guy?
I think they probably would have started training more,
Mm-hmm.
and so Guy would have less time to do the things that he was
liked.
passionate about.
Yeah. Anything besides that? Any thoughts on the Fire Nation specifically? Anything like that?
He's not like for it.
He's not pro Fire Nation.
Yeah, that'd be
That'd be crazy.
That would
Yeah.
be crazy.
Can you imagine?
What would Guy have thought about the Airbender genocide? Because I think, while Dune might not have known, Guy would 100% have heard of it.
Yeah. I think he'd probably think it's a little surreal
Mm-hmm.
and not really like come to terms with it.
Like he
but-
hasn't processed it. It doesn't feel real
Yeah.
yet. Yeah.
Yeah.
And now Amera. Hey, girl.
Hey.
What are your thoughts on, like, how has your life been affected by the war?
She really hasn't been affected by it like everyone else has. It was a little different for her
Mm-hmm.
because her father was, of course, a general.
Mm-hmm.
So she wasn't really aware, especially she's young.
Yeah.
So she doesn't fully understand still at this point what's going on, but she knows that her dad was away for a while and he would come back for a little. And when he would come back, he was not a nice person. When he was away and she was by herself, she had to learn how to survive. It's just different for her.
And Amira, every time your dad would go away and he would come back, he would be hailed as a hero. He has some medals of honor from when you were younger. Would you know, though, the extent of what he was doing while he was gone? Or would you just know that your dad is a very, very skilled general?
I don't think she really ever cared to find out what he was doing. I think she was more of, oh, okay, he's coming back and now he's got another medal. This is just another thing that she's going to have to listen to.
I'm going to have you roll Harmony for me real quick just to see how much young Amira would remember of certain things.
Okay.
I just want to see, based on chance, what we can play
8.
with. Party. I'm gonna say that, like you said, Amira wasn't interested in finding out more. I'm gonna say that the only thing you really remember, because like Amira's 23, 15 years ago, tiny baby Amira would have attended your father's first Medal of Honor ceremony. Probably that was one of the last memories you have with your mom. You remember what he was getting the medal for, but I don't think you understand what he was getting the medal for. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm. Like it had a title, but
Yeah.
she didn't understand what had happened to get him that title.
You're going to remember that he led a very important charge to a very important location. And I think that's probably the extent of what you'd remember. Do you think Amira would remember the name of the location her father went to?
Like I said before, I don't think she cared to remember. She
Mm-hmm.
probably heard it in passing once, and if somebody brought it up, she'd be like, "Oh yeah, that's where this happened."
Mm-hmm.
But she doesn't think about it that often at all. She tries not to think about her father.
Yeah. Are you proud of where you're from?
I think Amira is proud to be a firebender.
Mm-hmm.
She is proud to have that power, but
She's not like proud of her dad.
no,
Yeah.
definitely not. She's not proud of her name, but she's proud of who she is.
So now I have to ask the question, how much propaganda would Amira genuinely believe being raised in a Fire Nation military school? Because I'm assuming it's probably less than some of her peers, but a lot more than the people that you're around right now, right?
Oh yeah. Like she as a kid, she definitely wanted to rebel, and like a part of rebelling was questioning whether or not all these things that she was being told were true or not. And a lot of that questioning led to probably rather harsh consequences. So she stopped questioning after a point. She probably believes a lot of what she's been fed, but I feel like she's more open than other people would expect to being told that it's not the truth.
But I'm assuming she wouldn't be calling it an airbender genocide, would it? And
Oh,
maybe,
no.
and she might even take that title a little bit personally.
Yeah, definitely.
Because she would, I'm assuming, take it the way she was taught, which is it was the Air Nation revolt that Fire Lord Sozin proudly defended the rest of the world from, right?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. So how do you feel about some of the graffiti then that you're seeing? Are you taking that like you're a little offended? Like you're a little uncomfortable?
She's a little sweaty in the palms, for sure. She's not worried about it directly affecting her because she hasn't done anything to show that she's a firebender.
Mm-hmm.
And she'll likely be far away from this place before anything could catch up to her. But it definitely kind of stirs something in her that she's not very fond of.
Mm-hmm. Do you guys talk to each other while walking through all these streets and stuff? Y'all bantering or Dune and Amira trying to kill each other? Anything like that?
I think Amira is looking at the map, and every time they make a turn, she's like, yeah, so it's totally this one. And then when it's not that one, she's like, no, it was this one, but then we have to go make this one.
Every single time, Xiong's like on your side. She's like, it is this one. Oh, well, you're right. It's the next one.
Do you actually know where you're going?
I know where I'm going. It's this place with the flower. That's where we're all going.
Do you know how to get there, or are you just leading us in circles?
I know how to get there. It's just these streets are kind of like that, you know? I'd be happy to give you the map to lead us. Oh, great Dune.
I don't know where the hell we're going, and I'm not going to pretend like I know.
Amazing. So I'll get back to my job.
Amera, can you actually roll a quick d20 for me as soon as you say that?
Oh, no.
Just a quick one. Your original nat 20 stands. There's an opportunity here.
15.
Oh, yeah, never mind. You've solved my map puzzle by not having to do it. So you guys keep going then. Anything you guys want to ask each other, anything, this would be the time to get nosy about each other should you choose. You don't have to. I'm just giving you all the space for it.
Dune doesn't really ask questions about other people. He's more so like the type to snoop around without interacting.
Do you see an opportunity to snoop here? Is that what you're implying?
No, I mean, not unless there's anything of note. Right now, they're just walking, and he's not really going to focus on that.
What about the rest of you? Conversation, questioning, or is Amira map focused and Guy's just being Guy?
He's taking it all in.
In between looking at the map and then deciding which corner is where they need to turn next, I think Amira kind of gives like a little glance back to Guy, and she's like, so I know you're here with like a bunch of other water tribe people for, what was it, the food tour?
Uh-huh.
My question is, the food tour, I feel like that wasn't what drove you out, was it?
Drove me out?
Well, you just don't seem like the type of person to want to leave home. And a side note, Amira does not have any information to back these claims. She is just trying to start shit.
I mean, honestly, I didn't really want to be at the Northern Water Tribe. It's kind of hectic up there.
Oh, I'm sure. I'm sure that big tribe of waterbenders.
Why'd you say that like a slur?
Sorry,
Dune like kind of makes a face.
I'm sorry, I need a second.
I did not.
Maybe he's right to not like Amira.
I did not. the way that came out of my mouth, I was surprised. Oh, I want to redo that. I need to redo that. Ugh. Oh, I was looking for words, and then the words came, and then they came out like a slur.
Hate when that happens.
Hate when I accidentally say a slur.
Instead, I think Amira just says, yeah, I'm sure that all of those stuffy northern waterbenders could mean a lot of, I guess, bad things for other people.
Like, what do you mean?
They don't like it when you don't conform. And I don't know, you just don't give the big waterbender warrior type.
Yeah. I mean, I prefer food.
Well, I can't really argue with that.
When it comes to you guys getting there, it's going to take a little bit, time passing, walking, etc. Are you guys getting hungry? Speaking of food,
Oh God, when was the last time we ate breakfast? Right?
breakfast, yeah.
Ugh. We just gave away all our food. Ugh.
Guy's always hungry.
So money plan.
I got 2 bronze.
Good thing you didn't give it to those freaking kids. 10 out of 10.
Yeah.
So what now?
I mean, Amira's used to going a while without food, so she's fine for now.
Yeah, Dune is kind of the same way. He doesn't eat like a full meal all of the time, so like, he can power through. It would be nice to have food, but he can power through.
Raimu's gonna be fine as well, but if you guys might need to stop for food is how I'll soon, eventually, depending, is how I'll hint that for you all.
Can Amira do magic tricks and gain money from the stupid magic tricks again?
I mean, yeah.
No, they're not going to give you money for magic tricks here, probably.
It's just kind of ethically wrong to take from these people.
Yeah. Should have done that back in the inner circle.
Well, food can always be remade and regrown and replenished, so I don't mind stealing food.
Did we want to steal food first, or do we want to keep trying to find this lotus symbol?
That is completely up to you guys. I was just saying that in this game, you all are like people that need food and sustenance and stuff, especially since you all kind of have superpowers. So it's just something to keep in mind for this campaign is actually taking care of you guys selves.
Yeah, we don't get breakfast, lunch, and dinner at the same time at the camp hall every day.
Mm-hmm.
We don't have any midnight Denny's runs here.
Exactly. No midnight Denny's runs, only being on the run, one might say.
Let's find this thing.
Sweet. You guys find it. Congrats. As you guys walk up on it, you guys are going to find out that it is actually a kind of seedy looking place that on the outside it looks like a restaurant, and you guys are going to get excited because of the fact it looks like a restaurant, right? You guys are going to be excited because you guys think you all have accidentally found food. In reality, if you guys walk through the front door, it is a casino. It is a little small secret casino hidden from the eyes of any like police or anyone who would be like looking for it. But you also kind of get the vibe that no one around here cares. You know what I mean? You get the vibe no one around here is going to snitch, and you get the idea that if the Daily or any other military guard officials are here in this area, they wouldn't stop it anyway. You know what I mean? Inside, it's pretty expansive. There are a lot of tables where people are playing cards or various other games. It is a lot more older patrons. It's very smoky and hazy inside. Everyone is smoking. Everyone is drinking. Has anyone here been in a place like that?
Yes, Probably. He's at least gambled. He's probably like decent at like certain games.
Yeah. So, anyone else?
I feel like Amira's probably seen something like this before, but I don't think she's ever wanted to exactly step foot in there.
Mm-hmm.
Especially because she's like, she sees a shiny thing, she wants to take the shiny thing. And there's a lot of people that don't like it when you take the shiny thing.
Yeah.
And when you take the shiny thing, they all go after you, and that is not conducive to surviving.
Guy has not been anywhere remotely similar.
Very exciting, very fun times for everyone. Raimu looks surprisingly comfortable in this environment. You presume it's because of the whole illegal tattooing thing. Same way that she was surprisingly comfortable in the underground fighting ring. No one really pays attention to you guys when you guys walk in. You don't draw anyone's eyes towards you. Because it's a casino, it's a lot of like, mind your business, stay in your lane, people will come and go. No one even really cares that, you know, there's obvious non-Earth Kingdom people in there. But to stay, you guys have to spend money, or you guys have to be here for a reason. You know what I mean? What's you guys' plan with that? There is a bar-only area a little bit further to the back. Then, like I said, there are people playing a plethora of different games. This is where you're supposed to be, but now you have to investigate why you're supposed to be here.
Dune's instinct, because he's not really here for the same like quest as everyone else. Like he is, but he doesn't have as much stake in it as everyone.
Yeah.
His first instinct is to probably like double check to see if he has any money, because he knows that like if he can win some money here, then he could just get himself food, and probably everyone else if he does good enough.
Mm-hmm.
But he has nothing.
R.I.P. Do you think you can win something?
Can I win something by having nothing first?
Your
Is there
group,
something I can...
You do have, what was it, 3 copper pieces that you could technically, you guys could do to throw into betting pools in order to join games. You guys do have a little bit of money. Like the tiniest bit.
If we want to eat good, I could probably win us something on one of these, but I'm broke, so does anyone have anything they're willing to sacrifice?
How lucky do you feel?
You don't need luck if you know how to play. He's gonna cheat.
Can Amira get a feel of how comfortable Dune is in this situation? Like, he's not like...
Roll harmony to see if you can see if he's in harmony.
Amazing.
Mixed success. I'd say you're having trouble reading him, but he does look more confident than he did about the whole ice sled thing.
Okay. You know what? I think Amira will take that as an affirmative.
Hesitant affirmative, maybe.
Hesitant affirmative answer.
Yes.
And she'll slap her 2 bronze in his hand. She'll be like, "Go get him, dude."
Oh
God. Can one of the coins have like a distinct mark on it that lets him know that this is the exact money he had earlier?
You roll a quick d20. We'll just see yes or no if you're like, hey, wait a second.
I got it too.
He's like, wow, new money. I've never seen it before. You have new money.
Wonderful.
Congrats. So now you are going to have an option to join 3 different games. You can join a regular card game. You can join the pie show table, or you can join kind of like just like a chance. There's like a spinning wheel.
Would
Can't-
he have experience in any of these more than another?
I probably would suspect that the people in your gang would play a lot of cards.
Yeah, that makes sense.
That being said,
Um,
the game of chance with the spinning wheel, you have no experience in it, but it's pretty self-explanatory. It's a wheel. You know what I mean? When it comes to Pai Show, you wouldn't have played it with your gang. It's kind of considered more of like a lot of people in you guys' age would probably be like, that's an old man game.
mhm. What is the material that the wheel is made out of?
Wonderful question. Using earth bending, the guy who spins the wheel is spinning it, and there are these little pebbles in there that fall where they need to fall. There are 3 different pebbles of 3 different colors. Basically, what you try to do is you try to see if black, white, or red. You bet to see if it'll land on the corresponding thing. The wheel is made of black, white, or red. Slices.
So, the way that Dune has always understood his earthbending to work is that it's the smaller the earth material is, the easier it is for him to move. He doesn't do well with bigger objects or like hunks of the earth.
I would
So
say
with
these
these,
rocks are about the size of a d6 for reference.
I think he'd very easily be able to manipulate these.
Mm-hmm.
So he, if it depends on if they have any preventative measures for this sort of thing, but he would probably try to cheat on the wheel game.
Sweet. Are you putting in all 3 copper pieces, or are you guys splitting up the copper pieces so that everyone can hinge their bets on a different thing?
Can I suggest that I do all 3, but the first 2 times I lose, but the third time I win?
Oh,
Or
you're gonna
perhaps
hustle?
yeah, that, or like I win lose, or yeah, lose win lose,
Do you
something like that.
do you inform the group of that plan, or are you just raw dogging it?
I think he just let them know, like, let me do my thing. I have a plan.
Okay. So like I said, the wheel, black, white, and red little pebbles, and corresponding slices on the wheel. You're betting to see if your color stone lands in your color slice. Does that make sense? Kind of like a
Mm-hmm.
version of roulette. It's called
Yeah.
it's called Roku's Dragon is the name of the game. So go ahead and pick for me. What color are you going with?
I'm gonna start off with red, and I'm gonna intentionally like let myself lose. Like I'm not gonna use bending to mess with it.
Okay. Did you still want to roll just to see if you get it by chance?
Yes. What do you want me to roll?
Um, how do I want to do this? Because okay, so let's see. Because it's done in a way of a roulette wheel. So we have the 36 numbered slots and then the 2 extra things, but they're all divided equally among the 3 colors with 2 dead zones. So let's see.
You could do a d12 because that's one of the ones that you can divide by 3.
That's exactly what I was thinking. I'm not even kidding. We'll do that. Roll me a d12.
5.
You got a 5?
Yeah.
Okay, sweet. You do not get it. So you do lose that one.
Okay.
But that's fine. That was your goal.
Yeah.
The guy who's running the table, he takes one of your copper pieces and kind of gives you like a pathetic look. Like, kind of one of those things where, like, this is all you had to offer and you're still here doing this one. You know what I mean? Like,
Mm-hmm.
yeah. Next one. Which color?
We're gonna go with white.
Okay. Go ahead and roll for me.
5 again.
You do get it that time.
Ah, nice.
Congrats. So you have the option to keep playing and continue to grow the money you have, or you can go ahead and pull out now. If you pull out now, you'll be getting, in exchange for 1 copper piece, 2 silver pieces.
Can I rank up but cheat this time?
Oh my god, you can. You will be rolling twice for the cheat. What color?
Black.
Okay, sweet. You are going to, first off, roll for me a creativity, and you're also going to simultaneously roll for me a d20.
Creativity, you said?
Yes.
Oh, okay. 8, and then my d20 is an 18.
Okay, awesome. The guy does not notice that you're bending the pieces,
Nice.
but you did still get a mixed success for the actual execution of the cheating. So the guy's not going to notice you cheating, but this is definitely not sand that you're bending. You're going to land in one of the dead zones, and you're going to get the opportunity to respin. It's how I'll do that. So go ahead and roll both those things again.
8 again and 13.
Second time around, the guy kind of notices something weird with the way your pebble bounces. You do make it, though, but he notices something weird.
Am I able to cash out and then bet a different amount and then lose again?
I hesitate to say you can cash out and bet again.
Fine, I just want the money. Give me the money.
He's gonna give you the money, but he's gonna be really suspicious of you. You better keep a clean act for the rest of the time you're in here.
Fine by me. How much money did I get?
So since you won twice, dead zoned once, and lost once, I'm gonna say you get 3 silver pieces.
Wonderful. I am keeping this on me, and I am making sure that I am putting it in a place this time that I am going to remember, so I didn't quote unquote leave it behind.
What's you guys' plan with the money? Food, drinks, what else? Because remember, you gotta have a reason to stick around in here. That doesn't make you all look suspicious.
Probably food.
Yeah, food.
Shout out to Guy.
Woo!
Okay, so you guys walk to the bar area. Now is a really good time to start figuring out why you're here for the symbol.
The symbol is not, it's not like,
Visible anywhere? No.
yeah, okay.
Not anywhere you guys would have seen yet.
I think Amera just turns to Raimu and she's like, you figured out the flower thing last time, right?
I found where the floor was decorated like it, yes. I also broke the box, if that's what you're implying.
Well, not entirely. But do you think you could figure it out again?
The floor isn't a flower here, I don't understand.
Yeah, no, it's not a flower. I'm more so trying to figure out why we're here exactly.
Well, there seems to be people going in and out of a back room. Do you see the man standing security right there? I think it's probably there. Yes?
It's probably the most interesting thing here.
So, do I go back there?
You are probably the person to get questioned about, at least.
Raimu turns around, walks right up to the security guard. No issues.
Amazing.
The back room of the casino is a private room that seems to only be occupied by one man and a few of his friends. They are sitting there, they are drinking and smoking and enjoying themselves, but as soon as Raimu walks in, a man at the head of the table, his face drops, and he waves his hand, and everyone else that was in there leaves, leaving just Raimu and this one man. Well, are you gonna sit down? What's that look for? You are younger than I thought you would be. Yeah? Most people we've seen at these locations are on the older side. You look 20 at best. I'll take that as a compliment. To be fair, you were originally supposed to meet someone quote-unquote older, but dear old dad got himself caught by the Fire Nation, so now this place is mine for the next 18 to 24 months, depending on good behavior. Raimu sits down at the table, and the young man pulls out another box and hands it to Raimu. Inside the box is a map. I feel like the only thing that you flower people do is produce maps. I'll cut right to the chase, okay? I know who you are, and I know it's not safe for you to be here. Yeah, we're on the same page about that? This map is gonna get you where you need to go, so you can meet up with people that are gonna keep you safe. This flower symbol, that's the White Lotus. Remember that name, you're gonna need to. That map is gonna take you to an island. On that island are more members of the White Lotus, and you're gonna need them during this. I can tell by the look on your face that you're soft. You don't realize the kind of danger you're in. So listen real close to me when I say that you need to get here as fast as possible. Got it? Does anyone else know? No one that shouldn't know. Hey, before you go, can you show me? I've never seen it in person. You guys who are standing here waiting for Raimu as Raimu's taken into the back, what you guys doing? Guys playing
This
more
place-
games? Guys drinking? What's the vibe?
This place have
Dune.
food?
It does have food.
Oh, amazing.
Classic, like, bar foods. A lot nicer than what you guys had down in the, illegal fighting pit.
Dune is gonna order whatever, like, table appetizer they can afford. I don't know how much 3 silver is gonna get them, or how much the stuff on the menu is.
You can get yourself some dumplings, and you guys can get yourself probably, like, 1 round of drinks if you wanted to.
I don't think Dune would spend money on drinks.
Is this water free?
You know what? They're gonna charge you for water just for asking. When you ask the
Shit.
guy that, he's gonna get pissed. He's gonna be offended that you guys came to a casino apparently not to spend money, and he's gonna charge you for the water now. So you guys
Oh
get
my gosh.
3 waters and a round of food.
Can I opt in for the drink instead? I didn't say some rude ass shit.
Yeah, you can.
Okay, then I'm gonna get that if I have to spend money on a drink.
Reminder that it's my 2 bronze that got us 3 silver.
And I still want it.
Guy doesn't have any money.
Oh, are none of you guys offering to share your food with Guy?
Dune got the appetizers for the table. It's for everyone. He wasn't gonna starve anyone out. He won the money so he could feed everyone.
Well, Guy, you get food and a drink. Do you want alcohol or priced water?
Guy would forgo drinks if he could get more food.
I'm gonna say that you cannot replace food with or drink with food.
Priced water it is.
You get 2 priced waters and one good mead of some kind. So you guys are gonna sit there, eat. Dune will drink. Amera,
Yes.
I know you want to steal that money so bad.
Oh, you know me. You know.
Do you want to do it
The
now, or do
money
you
I'm
wanna
gonna
do it
use to
later?
pay.
Oh yeah, the money. Yeah,
Oh,
You've
well,
already
if
paid.
he hasn't. Oh.
you paid for this. You paid for the 1 round. You now have 2 silver pieces, Dune.
I
Oh.
see.
She wants it so fucking bad.
I'm sure. Are you doing it now or later?
I think she'll do it later.
Mm-hmm. Put it in your back pocket for later.
Yeah.
In the reserve.
Yeah, metaphorically, not physically.
He did put the money in the same pouch that he has his spare sand in, so it's in his sand pouch, but Amira probably wouldn't have seen that.
Not money in the sand pouch.
She'll find it.
It's hard to pickpocket money out of a sand pouch.
I'm sure.
You're about to find out how she does it.
Oh.
Stay away from my sand pouch. Freak.
Guy, can you roll a d20 for me?
Okay. 2.
The food is not good here.
Ah,
You're not
Oh.
having fun.
I don't know what he expected.
Oh. That goes for the rest of you guys too. You guys obviously don't enjoy the food. It's more of an emotional impact for Guy. So what are you guys doing while you're waiting for Raimu? Is anyone worried about her? What's the vibe?
Dune definitely kept his eye out as she was walking in, but he's keeping an eye on the door to see if she comes back out, but
I think Aura is, unless she's been told to stay outside, Aura's kind of going back and forth between Amira and the door, just like trying to keep an ear out. You know?
Mhm.
It like, if anything sounds like it's going wrong,
Yeah.
she'll alert Amira.
No, you don't hear anything. I'm gonna go ahead and let you know that Aura or you, no one hears anything going wrong.
Okay.
I'll just go ahead and reassure you guys.
Dune doesn't enjoy initiating conversation of any kind. He's not open to sharing anything about himself, and he's not really interested in learning about other people.
I feel like Amira and Xiong are having some sort of side conversation, but Amira's not trying to start anything with Dune or Guy because she doesn't want to get kicked out right now. So,
Yeah.
she's trying to keep it on the
low.
coolers. Yeah, on the low. On the low.
Xiang opted for the water out of everything. I think she's gonna ask you, so where are you from?
Oh, just somewhere in the south. Small town, you know.
What brought you here?
Oh, just...
Because I know you said you travel, and I know you said travel a lot, but why here? Was there like a because Guy's here on a tour? Was there like an event? Was there like something happening? Were you also with a group of people?
Oh no, nothing so extravagant. I just wanted to get out, you know?
Well, are you planning on going back?
Oh, maybe eventually.
So you're planning on staying here?
Well, I'm staying anywhere I can find a place to stay, you know?
So you don't have any plan?
You know, that sounds a lot worse than it actually is.
I think that Xiang will turn to the rest of the group. What about you two? Do you guys have a plan?
Kind of. He looks like he's really thinking about it. He's kind of already gone through with his plan, but there's not more plan.
I guess not really.
Is that what you say to her?
Yeah.
Well, are you gonna stay? Would you want to stay here?
At the casino?
Well, no. Well, I mean, maybe if you wanted to, but I meant more like Bossing Say.
You know, I think I might. There's a lot of good cuisine here, and a lot of things I haven't explored yet.
So where are you gonna stay in Bossing Say?
Well, I don't know.
Here?
In the casino?
Well, yeah.
Maybe not.
No.
Unless they needed a new cook.
While you all are talking about what plans you may or may not have, Raimu finally comes out of the back room with another map.
I thought you were going to say
Fuck
another
yeah!
man. I was like,
God,
another
please.
man?
Oh
What?
my god.
She's gonna walk over to the table. She's gonna sit in the empty seat. All right. Do you all know how to get back to the inner ring from here?
I mean, pretty much the same way we came, right?
Good. You guys can go back then.
Where are you gonna go?
I'm apparently leaving.
What does that mean?
She lays out the map, and you see that it's actually a map of the world. And there is a very specific island circled on the far outskirts of the Fire Nation. I'm going here.
Oh.
By yourself?
I don't have anyone to go with me. You guys have to go back.
I don't have anywhere to go. Your place was the first place that I have slept in where there was actual, like, structure and not, like, a rundown house. And I am desperately feeling the need to leave Ba Sing Se. So, I would be willing to accompany you.
I have no reason to stay in Ba Sing Se. I wasn't supposed to be here for long to begin with.
And you'll need a healer.
And my axe. We're just doing the whole thing. You all don't have to come. I don't really understand why you would come. She looks genuinely confused that people would want to go places with her.
We don't have to come, but at least for me, it's not like I'm doing anything else.
Well, Xiong can't come.
No, I wasn't gonna let her come.
She's
I was
devastated. She wants to go so bad.
And I think Amira just kind of like turns to her and she's like, Xiong, we've had a wonderful time in the circles of Ba Sing Se. I don't know if a Fire Nation island is somewhere you really want to go.
I also think your grandmother will come find me and murder me if I make you leave the city. So she's understanding. Like, she gets it. She's an extremely, like, she's a freshly 18-year-old non-bender. Like, she gets it. She can't just go into Fire Nation territory, but she's so sad about it. So how are you guys gonna get her back? Because if you guys are going one way and Xiong's gotta go the other, are you guys really gonna waste all that time traveling back into the inner city, or
I could have Aura accompany Xiong back.
We could use the money to pay a merchant who's already heading to the inner circle to take her with them.
We could do that.
That's what Dune is going to root for.
before you guys go to leave the casino, Dune, you go ahead and you do the very nice thing, shocking for you, I know, and you gather up everyone's plates and the little cups from the paid water, and you take them to the counter to, like, give back to the bartenders. And when you do that, Dune, you see that the bartender that served you must be off shift or something, because there's a new guy here. But the guy's not new to you, Dune. You recognize him as a member, or because he's here, a former member of your sand sailing gang. Oh! Hey, man!
Oh.
It's me, Ryder.
Yeah. Hey, what's up?
Oh, what's up with you? I haven't seen you in, God, what, a year-ish?
Dune does not look like he's really up for this conversation. He doesn't look, I don't want to say sick, but he's definitely not looking like he wants to be talking with someone from his past at all.
Hey, man, look, I'll just say this one thing and then drop it, okay? But I feel like, as someone who's no longer a part of this, I feel the need to tell you, Shockwave's looking for you. You still owe him.
And that's when his stomach drops. And he makes this kind of face that looks almost a little calm, but only in the way that someone who's on the verge of panicking is calm.
Like, calm in the sense to where it's like that you're in shock almost.
Yeah, like he's like, he knew it was coming. It's not like it's like a surprise, but he's like, oh, this is sooner than I wanted it to. And he's like, okay, thanks for letting me know.
Well, hey man, it's good to see you. Look good. You look healthy.
Thanks. He does not feel healthy. I'm pretty sure he still has like, well,
He's still bruised. He's a little bit like,
Yeah.
from his fights.
Yeah,
So like
he's-
when it says a lot for the conditions you guys were living in the desert, for him to look at you the way you are now and say you look healthy.
yeah, you know what? Thanks, man. Do I have any money on me?
I mean, yeah, but you're gonna use it for other things.
Oh, I don't even have like a penny. That'd be so messed up if I put a penny in a tip jar.
You have 2 pieces of silver left, and you were planning on using them to get Xiang back. Too.
No, that's mine. I'm not giving that to him.
You have nothing then, basically.
I cleaned up the table for him.
That's the thing. It's the heart that matters. And then you join the rest of your group. It's midday, I would say. You guys left pretty early. So I'm going to say it's a little bit past midday. You guys have been consistently traveling for close to 6 to 8 hours. You now have a little bit of food in you now. Not great food, but food as it is. I'm going to go ahead and say then, if that's your plan, you very easily find someone to take her back. And it's a trustworthy person. You don't have to worry about Xiang being secretly murdered while you guys are off doing your thing. I wouldn't screw you over like that. In fact, you'll never guess, it is the same cabbage guy that you guys fucked over earlier.
Oh.
Whoa, never seen you before.
Oh, no, never.
He at first is very distrustful of you all, and you all offer him money, and then he's like, fine. The cabbage merchant and then his son will be taking Xiang back to the inner circle, and then you guys will be going towards the outer circle. Any goodbyes you want to say to Xiang?
I think Amera waves. She kind of keeps her distance, but I feel like Aura is doing some sabotaging to the Cabbage Man's coin purse.
Oh, yeah.
I want the money so bad.
If you have to roll, you're gonna roll creativity for me, for creatively stealing from this poor old man.
Now, my question is, if Amera stole money, would that then prevent Xiang from getting back to the inner circle?
I mean, if it gets noticed, probably.
Are you willing to risk that?
Are you willing to risk the cabbage merchant becoming the big bad of the campaign?
No.
You thought about it.
I thought about it for a really long time. No, I'm not. I will not steal this man's money.
So you guys can say your peaceful, happy goodbyes to Xiang. She hugs each of you guys, even if Dune, Raimu, they just kind of stand there when receiving the hug. And then she gets on the back of the cabbage cart and rolls off into the sunset. And you guys go the opposite direction towards the outer wall of Ba Sing Se. Takes you a few more hours to get there on foot, but it's pretty much a straight shot. Walk in any direction at this point and you'll end up at the outer wall. You guys are going to get there a little bit closer to not fully sunset, but, it is, the day is moving past you quite quickly. You guys are going to get to the outer wall. You do not have to pay to leave Ba Sing Se. You only pay when going between circles. You don't have to pay to leave. you get the vibe that most people really aren't trying to leave. In fact, when you guys get to the outer wall, there is a line of refugees that are really trying to get checked in to move into Ba Sing Se. You guys are kind of looked at as kind of crazy for leaving. You guys are at the outer wall, and you see, as you all go to exit, that there's not much around you but desert. How are you guys feeling kind of facing this blank expanse of nothing?
I want a sand sail. I want a sand sail so bad. I want a mode of transportation. I want to get out of here.
I feel like Amira's. She hasn't really forgotten it from the first time she came in, because I feel like she probably came in this way.
Mm-hmm.
Probably the common way to get into Ba Sing Se, but still the wide expanse of brown nothing. Not really exciting, but getting past it is.
In a weird way, it's kind of familiar.
Mm-hmm. Kind of like a similar to the snowy nothingness you've been faced with.
Yeah.
This is your last chance to go back. I'm assuming none of your characters do.
Nah.
Being out on the open sand again is a little unsettling, but it's also probably better to not be in the city trapped.